So here's a little update on my Combiner Wars hands and feet. The Nonnef parts you can see still installed here. Today I got a package in the mail from China, and it was my knockoff Perfect Effect hands and feet in black. I kind of forgot I ordered this, but I was pleasantly surprised. It came in a small box, and it was wrapped in plastic, and it even came with a nice bonus. I almost threw this away, but I thought, oh, this looks like an envelope. Let's check inside. And it came with free stickers, even Decepticon ones. Fantastic. I really needed these, so I was grateful for this. And that's quite a nice touch, considering these are not official products. These are knockoffs of the Perfect Effect set. And they were about half the price. I think they were 15. They were this many dollars. And you know, they're exactly the same as far as I could tell. There's no discernible difference really, so that's a nice bonus. I was really grateful for that. I ordered this from AliExpress, which is like Alibaba, from a China seller. It did take quite a while to get here. So let's do a little quick comparison. Here is the Nonnef foot and the Perfect Effect knockoff foot, which would be the same size as the official Perfect Effect foot, of course. You can see it's quite a bit bigger. Here's the Nonnef hand next to the Perfect Effect knockoff hand. Again, quite a size difference. So I put one of each on so you can take a look at the size difference here. Actually, I reversed them because you can see the Nonnef hand kind of goes better with the big Perfect Effect foot, and the Nonnef foot with the Perfect Effect hand seems to be a better match. So that's just to give you a look at them. I don't know which one I prefer. I'm leaning toward Perfect Effect, but one thing I thought of was these huge hands, which are very nice and articulated from Nonnef here, are actually about the same size as Devastator. I would love to transfer them. That's why Devastator's lurking off to the side here, being shy. But it's too bad it won't work, because this connector port is very different. You've got to pop this thing right off. Okay, so this is the Devastator hand assembly, and this, you know, can store away in there if you want to do some stupid weapon thing. So I've got a set of upgrades on the way for Devastator, but in the meantime I just painted his hand purple. But the way it mounts on here, you can see there's a mushroom peg in there. It's just a swivel on here, so it's not really possible unless I do some heavy modifying. I don't think I'll be able to pull that off, but look at the size. I mean, that's a good size fist for Devastator. In fact, I'd dare say it's just a smidge larger than the stock Devastator hand. And Devastator, as you can see, is much larger than all the other combiners. So I do think these are oversized. Now, the Perfect Effect feet, are those oversized? I'd say that's open for debate. I think they look okay. I don't think they need to be that big, but I think they work. They're okay being that big. Maybe they do look better. The jury's still out on it as far as I'm concerned. But these hands, I believe, are too big for a combiner, unless you like the big meaty ham-fisted fists. But yeah, if I can find a way, I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna see if I can find some way. You know, I guess I could just take this hand off and drill a hole. Put a hand in here. I guess I could use this for a Devastator hand if I really wanted to. And you know, the added articulation would be great. I would love to have Devastator in a pose where he's reaching like that to grab something or scoop up an Autobot. Yeah, I may try to do that, because now I've got two sets of black hands and feet. What am I going to do with those, right? So maybe I'll mix and match them. But there's a little update. And I also can't decide if I want to keep these silver or use the black ones from the Hasbro. I don't know which looks better. I just can't decide. Why doesn't someone tell me what to do? Yeah, so that's that. I've got a... oh boy, I keep promising videos. It's dangerous. I shouldn't do that. But I do have my Dakar version of Bruticus has shipped, so that's on the way. So look for that coming soon. I'll do a review on that when I get it, and I'll do a comparison, because I've got about half. Actually, yeah, I've got half 2/3 of the North American Bruticus. I'm probably going to mix and match them, so I'll do some comparisons when I do a video of that. Well, I figured I might as well just go ahead and do it, now that I've got the idea. So I have drilled out these wrists on Devastator so that I can try the Nonnef hands on them. And now that I'm looking at one of them applied in a fist, it does look perhaps a bit on the small side for Devastator. But I'll show you how to do it just in case you want to try it yourself. It's fairly straightforward. This pivoting piece that hinges back and forth here, you just have to pry this open a little bit and it snaps out. Not too difficult. And then yeah, you just need, these are 5mm pegs, so you just need a 5mm drill, and I drilled through from this side because it was easy to line up. And you don't really even have to go all the way through. Well, maybe you do. It's not that thick. But that's how I did it. And this is where, well, getting ahead of myself. Of course, you have to remove this first. So this is mushroom pegged in. Just find this part here. Put this on the edge of a desk, and then just push down until this slides off. Alright, so now the fist is off. Side by side, they don't look too much different. I guess this one is slightly larger, but anyway. Right, then drill your hole and make sure you've got it clamped in somewhere. Well, I just held onto it with my hand, but should be safe. So now you've got this big slot. You can still put it in there and it won't look too bad. It's fairly hidden. I didn't mind the silver, so I'm plugging mine in from this side. And then, of course, just slide this back in here, like that, and we've got a hand. So I'll just put this back on. And I think with the open hand, the scale works fairly well. It's too bad it's still black and not purple, but you could always paint it, I suppose. So yeah, that gives it more articulation. I think the size works well enough, actually. Pretty close. Now Devastator can scratch all those pesky itches that he's had. Relief. But let's keep this classy here. So you can get him to hold the gun. It's not perfect, but it does fit in there alright. And you can hold other things. Yeah. So that's that. Oh, I mean, that's Devastator transfixed. Thanks for watching this.